when they said that, do you realize that you've denied your children a mother? And
Mm.
that that broke my heart, because that made me feel like, for the first time, I questioned my decision of being a single parent. Um, when my kids asked me, where they came from, I said to them that you came from Dada's heart. A story that I couldn't take very far, because now they know the biology of it. Um, but I believe very strongly that I have enough love in me for the both of them. I can be their parent, their mother, their father, their grandparent, their everything. They mean the world to me. They're the center of my universe. But that comment made me question or second guess
I think we have some pictures of you with your kids, but yeah,
my made
yeah,
me second guess um, that decision. And for a beat, it made
yeah,
me wonder whether I had done the right thing. And then that very morning, I read that comment, and I had a moment where I just broke down.
yeah.
I was sitting in my room, and I remember that day, and I just cried. And I went into their room, and they were about 5 years old at that time. And I looked at them, and I said that it was a silly question to ask two 5-year-olds. They were like, "Are you happy?"
You asked them?
Yeah. And they said, "Yeah, very happy, Dada." And I said, "Why?" They said, "Because you're our Dada."
No.
And in a sense,
I have to hug you
oh, thank you.
because it's
Thank you.
just the sweetest
Thank
and,
you.
in a way, saddest little
And
moment of pain there that
yeah,
I could feel.
and
Yeah.
I was like, that answered my question. And then I said, now, bring it on.
After
Say
that,
what you want
nothing
to, say
mattered.
what you
Yeah.
want. I'm very proud to be their single parent. Um, and it is daunting and also hilarious when you are on two WhatsApp groups with 30 mothers on one and 32 on another. They're in two different divisions, A and B. Anilji, namaskar. I just saw you. Sorry, namaskar. How are you?
Ah, zarur.
Um,
Uh,
and I was like, every morning I wake up to such amazing women, 62 of them. And they always say, ladies. And I'm like, hello. I'm on this WhatsApp group as well. But they're so nurturing and so helpful. And they've
yeah.
really helped me, through tough times when I really don't know. Because whenever I go to any parent teacher meeting, I'm always doing two,
Both
right?
roles.
And
Yeah.
then I'm going and hearing both for both of them. And that's the joy of having twins. But it's also, for me, the double whammy has been that I'm an only child and a single parent.
Yeah.
So in many ways, it's very tough that I don't have a partner or a sibling,
Yeah.
but I have a huge amount of love. I have so much support from friends. My found family
Mm.
is exceptional. They've
Yeah.
been there. They've been there for me, with me, by me, through tough times, through happy times, and I'm so blessed that I was able to create this absolutely beautiful found family. Yeah.
Amazing. Before I take Anilji's question, one more just connected to what you've said. What was that moment when you decided to be a single dad and be both mom and dad and everything else in between? Do you remember that moment? Did you have self-doubts? How did you reach a decision?
You know, I always wanted to have. I felt um, I had a very strong paternal and maternal instincts. Um, it happened when I was like, when I have my two cousins, Priyanka and Anushka, who I was always like
Yeah.
a father to. And then when I launched Alia, and I felt very paternal towards her,
Yeah.
right through the journey, I used to look over her like I would to a child. So I knew I had those instincts. But then there was another part of me that kept waiting for love. I
Mm.
kept waiting to be in a
Yeah.
relationship of love. And I realized that love, if it happens, it does. If it doesn't, you can't just keep waiting for something that is something that may never happen. Or if it happens, it can happen not in the way you imagined it to. And at one point I was like, now I have to just stop waiting. If it comes my way, it will. But what I do want to be is a parent, because I feel
Yeah.
like these instincts are so strong, and they're like they're an active volcano of love within me, and I don't want to wait for it to ever be dormant. So I want to kind of act on it. And I got all the help and legal assistance at that time, and the medical
Yeah.
assistance. And thank God for the marvels of medicine that was able to kind of bring Yash and Ruhi into my life. And it was about when I was in my 40s, and I just turned 40s when I started working towards it. And they came into my life when I was 44 years old.
And you weren't daunted by being a 44-year-old parent. Like a woman or a man would might feel, oh my God, do I have the energy for these young
Well, the two things I did do when I have them is, one is that I never read a book or heard a podcast
on how
or
to
on
parent?
how to parent.
Yeah.
Because that's the one thing that, and I don't say those who do it are doing anything wrong. There's no right or wrong way of parenting.
Mhm.
But I realized that your instinct is your superhero. Your instinct is what you're born with. No book can tell you, no podcast, no other parent can tell you
Yeah.
how to parent your child. Nobody can. Your individual relationship with your child and your individual circumstance really is only yours. And I went and I tried to do that little podcast route and, read one or two books. And I was like, I'm not doing this. And I'm not calling other mothers and fathers and saying, Kya karu?
Mm.
I was like, let me form my own way. That's the one thing I did, is I did not read or listen to a podcast. Second thing is I hit the gym, because I'm like, I need to live long. I need to be
Yeah.
healthy. I need to eat healthy. I need to
Yeah.
be healthy because I need to be an active parent. Lord knows I'm still not playing football with my son,
Yeah.
or attempting to go to an Olivia Rodrigo concert with my daughter, because those things I've told them
Yeah.
I can't do and I don't want to,
Yeah.
but I will do other things. I will communicate, speak, give them quality time, and also give them a sense of a set of values that I was raised by, because I think we are defined by our value system, and that's what I want to give
Absolutely.
my children.
Absolutely. I'm actually told um, our producers pulled off a little clip of the kids wishing you happy birthday, I guess, a while ago.
They must have been.
Do we have the clip? Well, let's just hear it. Let's just hear it.
All right. It was my birthday and I got nothing from the both of you.
I got you this.
Oh, yes, you did. You made it so lovely. Thank you, Ruhi. And sir?
I gave you hugs and kisses.
Oh, and I should feel great about getting a hug and a kiss from you, huh? Next year, what are you going to give me, Yash?
I think you need a new clothes and a new wardrobe.
Oh.
And we think you should stop taking selfies.